All right. So I was thinking about life. I remember when I was a kid, and I would hear these things about if you believe in God, then life is supposed to be good. You can have an amazing life on earth. And so when I was a kid, I used to say to myself, wow, I would love to be a son of God on earth so I can see what it's like to live as a son of God on earth. I don't want to wait till I get to heaven if I go. And so I now have a taste of what it's like to live. I was reflecting on this weekend. What it's like to live as a son of God on earth. And it's so amazing that there are no words to express. And so I'm going to try to express it. Number one is that it's like just being. You have no stress, no worry. You can see yourself as you really are, and you don't hate what you see, but it also corrects yourself when you see it. He provides for you out of nowhere. And just things are amazing how things will come as you need them. What the? White people. White privilege. He can go to a black church and let his phone ring. No. What else? I was thinking about it. It's like there are no words to express. It's like you're on the earth, but you're not a part of what's happening around you. It's like all this stuff that's going on, people are freaking out, and you just don't feel a part of it. I remember I went to the post office the other day, and they have long lines at the post office right now. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a Jewish holiday or something. And everybody have on masks, right? And you walk in there and you don't have a mask on, they look at you like you have the disease. And so you don't feel a part of them, right? It's like that, but in a sweet way, in a very amazing way. And it's interesting to have faith in someone, a spirit really, that you don't see in the physical. And I've heard people say, all things are possible through faith, and you can have faith. And I remember, I think about sometimes how I run a business. I started a business. I had never gone to school for a business. But for some reason I can run it, and I realized I don't think ahead about it. I just do what's in front of me to do, meet the needs that need to be met in that moment, in that day, because God is with you. And so you don't have to go to school if you believe in God and have no have no doubt. Everything you want is already there, and his way of running life is totally different than the world's way. And I've heard that over and over again, but I can now see that it's totally true. The world has no idea what they're doing. None. And they're just repeating what someone told them. If you listen to the experts, they're as dumb as a doorknob. They would tell you, if you want to run a business, you need a 5-year plan. How do you know what you want in 5 years when you don't know what you need today? You just want to get started, right? Whereas God would say, get started. And then what happens when you're a son or daughter of God? You get to a point where you don't compare yourself to anyone. You don't try to be like anyone. You wish everybody well, but you're so okay with where you are and what you have and what you're doing. And in that, there's no stress at all. But in the world, everybody's trying to be like somebody. You know what I'm saying? They want to have what someone else have. They want to live where other people live, so they're not comfortable living their life. It's best to live your life. If you're riding a horse every day, be grateful for the horse, because there's so much. It's so amazing to be that way. But he loves us more than what we can even ever imagine. You can't even imagine. You have to live it. And becoming a man is not something that another human being can cause for you. Even your father cannot make you be a man. He has to be a living example, and you look at him, and if he's of the Father, the real you will grow into that spiritually. You will develop into what that is. And it's nothing like what you think it is. Even being a woman, it's nothing like what you can imagine it is. And men and women need fathers, and they need fathers that love what's right so they can be guided by that spirit. But it's just amazing how it is. My life is, and I was thinking about like, wow, my life is so amazing, but it's not based on the material thing that I have, even though I'm grateful for that, because you need that on earth, right? But it's based on belonging to him, really, and how he takes care of me from within. And I want to just encourage you, do the silent prayer, let the anger go, and when people speak, let it go in one ear and out the other, and do not learn anything. That's why I understand why he said, let no man teach you, because we do have a teacher within. We have the Holy Spirit within us. We really do, but most people never trust the Holy Spirit. And you can live a life of total faith. It's just that you got to come out of your imagination, because that's where all doubt lives. When you can doubt every thought about everything, then you can't help but have faith. And in faith, all things are possible. And I used to wonder, how do you have faith? Because you hear the churches say, have faith in Jesus, right? And so you pretend like you have it, but as soon as something goes wrong or something happened to you, you freak out. But with faith, you don't freak out. You can't, because of the way he is. It's just interesting. And I want to encourage you, it is real, but it's come from within. Do the silent prayer. Let all anger go, all bitterness go. There's not one reason to hold anything against anyone. Not one iota of a reason. Whatever you've gone through, because we have people who have been robbed, whatever you've done, liars and been to prisons and rapists and whatever, right? Even for the ladies, even if ladies been molested or something, because they claiming that every day now. I was molested by my daddy. But it's no big deal. Don't make anything a big deal, because if you don't resent the molester, you can overcome it, because your body is going to heal, and the only thing that keeps your spirit from healing is that you judge the molester. And the one thing we cannot do is judge one another, because we all came from him, and when we judge one another, we're judging him. We're playing God. So you can deal with issues in the right way by not getting mad about them. The world tells you have to be angry. You got to be motivated by anger. But that's only weaken you. But when you are motivated by what is right, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world, you can deal with all things. And you will not lose. It's going to be amazing. So do the silent prayer. Don't hold anything against anyone. Wish everybody well. My prayer for everyone is I wish you well. And that way, all things you can overcome, and he'll take care of you. It's like you end up just being in the world and not of it. And the people of the world, because Satan is their daddy, they think they're playing a trick on you or something. But you can see the trick that they're playing. You're like, what the? You can see where they're coming from. And they don't know you can see them. But you can literally see it, but you won't hate them. But if you're in a fallen state and someone try to do you wrong, you're going to get mad and overreact, judge them, and it's all going to come back on you.